everyone, Neelay Patel here, and I want to welcome you guys to the Softflex Wire YouTube channel, Facebook page. Used to doing so many YouTube videos that now I'm on Facebook. Anyway, I just want to say that I am a designer and the owner of Silversilk and More, and I have been a friend of Softflex Wire for about 6 years now. And our relationship just keeps getting better and better. We are able to do fun, new, creative projects together, and I'm excited for today's project. I'm actually going to be opening up the latest mystery kit called Unicorn Sparkles. I think the theme is amazing, and it's super current. I think the colors are going to be awesome, and I've picked out some stuff from Silversilk and More in my own company, and I'm excited to kind of see how it's going to work with the kit. I know that I have a few announcements to make. First of all, you won't want to miss out on this kit, and there's not very many left, honestly. I think I just talked to Sarah Ayler today, and she said that there are either like 1 or 2 Unicorn Sparkles kits left, and that's not very many. They sell out very quickly of these kits. But you can definitely look that up on softflexcompany.com to grab your own kit while it lasts. How this works, because I have a list of things that I'm looking at here, is that you grab a kit and you want to definitely join the VIB Softflex Wire Facebook group. And it's an incredible group. They're very, very creative, making beautiful things with Softflex Wire and other stuff too. Actually, Silversilk definitely is on there. Jesse James Beads, Tierra Cast. They just everything and anything that includes Softflex Wire and other beautiful components, and a great group of people. So I highly recommend checking out the VIB group. I think some of my friends are already joining in. Hey Kim, hey Jenny, friends of my own actually that I work with normally. But everyone's posting links, so I appreciate that. So you join this group, right? And then you want to create this, you want to grab the kit, of course. You want to create some gorgeous pieces, and every photo that you post counts as an entry to a prize, a grand prize that'll be drawn. All you do is you post the picture and you hashtag Unicorn Sparkles, and then a winner will be chosen on the 17th of September. So that's coming up very soon, so I recommend for those of you who do have the kit to grab, and those of you who don't, grab the kit, make something beautiful, get inspired, hopefully with today's project, and post it on the VIB group. What else do I have? We have a giveaway for whoever shares this video plus likes it, gives it a thumbs up, will be instantly entered into a drawing at the end of the show, I believe. I'll pick a winner. Oh, there's two drawings. One other winner will be chosen on the 9th, or the 10th actually. So you won't want to skip out on sharing and liking this video, because you can win some free stuff, which is always great. All right, I think I'm going to flip the camera around and get to today's video and see what we can make out of this beautiful, beautiful cat. Hey, Sarah. I can see that you're on there. Let's see, flipping this thing around. Ooh, there we go. Okay. Let's see. Hope everyone can see that. Hopefully it's not too dark either. Sometimes my camera does funny things with the lighting. I'm like trying to read some of these comments as well. Pammy is here. Hi, Pammy. Kim joined in. Shirley. Guys, real quick, I'm going to flash this up here. Big announcement. The Unicorn Sparkles kit might be selling out by the end of this show, because there's not very many, hardly at all left. But they just released a new one called Golden Gate Design. I'm so excited and curious to see what this would be. I know they've probably put together a gorgeous mix of beads and components and wire, so it's just always thrilling to see what they do. But again, if you like and share this video before the 9th of September, or the 10th, excuse me, of September, you can get a chance to win Unicorn Sparkles Bead Strand. Now, from what I understand, not only are they having these kits, Unicorn Sparkles, but they have a bead mix, a custom bead mix that I believe Jesse James Beads did, and a beautiful strand that they put together. So that's exciting. Alright, opening this guy up finally. Quit my yammering. But I get so excited about soft flex wire, so how can you not go on and on, right? Okay. Beautifully wrapped, of course. It's got all these sparkles and stuff, so it just goes along with the theme. And then you get this giant bag of stuff. Oh my gosh. Okay, what have we got here? Whoa, alright. Well, first of all, here's that bead mix that I was just mentioning. Unicorn Sparkles. Guys, look how many beads are in there. I mean, Jesse James Beads always does a phenomenal job of including so many different beads within the mixes that they do. I've got one out currently as well on silversilkonline.com called The Path to Patagonia. Equally as fun, but this is magic because they fill their kits up with beads. Look at all of those beautiful, shiny, glittery goodies that you get. Love it. Of course you are going to get some soft flex wire because what is a kit that is from soft flex without a kit with a wire in it? So this one happens to be the medium silver, which goes with everything. I use a ton of silver all the time, and this is the extreme flex, which is insanely flexible. You can string on medium-sized beads, which I think kind of coordinates with what the brand size is there. So this is going to work very versatile to the kit here. I love that it's also non-tarnishing because of its coating. Extremely supple and easy to work with. You get a ton of strength. Oh my gosh, this kit is just insane. Look at these. Whoa, I haven't seen spikes in a while. I have to open these up before I get to any of this other stuff. Alright. Look at those spikes and these coin beads that you get. Aren't those fun? They kind of look like the unicorn horns, right? I'm sure that's what the concept here for picking those out allured to. So I think that is awesome. You get so many in this kit. So I'm going to leave a few of those out because I don't know how I'm going to use them, but maybe I will somewhere. I want to. Continuing on, you get some stretchy cord. You get a giant crystal and another Swarovski crystal, it looks like, a little heart-shaped one. I'm going to get that out of the bag. Beautiful. Look at that. I'll save my stretchy cord here out to the side. Ah, Kristen, you're on. Hey, how's it going? She says, oh yes, unicorn horns, of course. Yes, look at these. Okay, so you get some different shaped spike ones. These look like they're little oval ones. They have a little motif on the side there, if you can kind of see it in the light. A couple little dents. Pretty clear. I think you kind of see through it. It's got a translucency to it. Beautiful color, though. Lots of purples and clears is what I'm seeing. You get these beautiful checked glass strands. What else? Here's another one. So, huge mix there. And then we've got some seed beads. Whoa. Whoa. Look at these. Huge strand of them. Look at that. Beautiful bugle beads. And finally some, looks like size 11 maybe, sea beads in clear. So these will be great. You know what I love about the clears? If you string these onto the silver, you get that sort of silver lined finish with your seed beads there. So the clear I think is going to be great for that if we decide to go that route. Also, let's see, get some of these ziplets out of the way. I think that's the massive kit there. But you also get these really great findings, which, you know, the crimp beads you're going to have. I love the ones by Soft Flex Wire. The wall thickness is amazing. There's no seam, so that you get a beautiful crimp every single time. I just love using them for the security factor, and I know I'm going to get it 100% with Soft Flex Wire. Lastly, it looks like you get some earring hooks and a clasp, which is always a welcomed finding. I always tend to run out whenever I'm designing, so this is going to be great to use those. So I'll set those out to the side, and now I have to decide what I'm going to do with all these beads. Let's see. I know for sure I want to use stuff from my own brand, Silversilk. This is my company. I have a product that is going to go wonderfully with this Unicorn Sparkles kit, and that is the Silver pearlesque chain. Look at that. It's got rainbow beauty inside of it. And this is going to be a beautiful jewelry chain to complement whatever we make out of this giant kit. But I love it because you get a double layered effect. There is a tinsel knitting, well, there's a ball chain inside of it, and then knitted over that is a rainbow-esque tinsel. And then knitted all over that is a 34 gauge wire, machine knitted, by the way, so that you get a precise, gorgeous, supple chain. And you can grab this if you want to make something with this and the Unicorn Sparkles kit from silversilkonline.com. Hopefully somebody may post a link to that. But this is going to work. I love using silver silk and soft flex wire together. It's just going to make a good combination. So now I have to design something. Let me get out my sketch pad because that's really the only way that I can convey an idea. You know what? Let's just do this. I can sketch on this and have a message up here. A little teleprompter, if you will. Okay, so I have a couple designs in mind that I think I can make. First of all, let's do a necklace. What we can do is, I'm thinking with the chain, we could possibly weave soft flex wire through it. So we have our chain, right? And I'm wondering if we start at the top and maybe we can weave and let the soft flex flexibility do its thing. Or we do it reverse. Maybe we hang it on the soft flex wire, the silver silk. So we want to see, I want to make something super flowy. But here's the kicker, right? So we could add some of our beads, like our spike beads and some of the crystals and stuff in between where we're stringing to give us some sort of a free flowy kind of mixed media texture. So I'm wondering what that will look like. We could definitely experiment with that. Wrap it up all here at the top with a beautiful clasp of some sort. Maybe, probably the one from the kit, I'm sure. Let's do a little thing there. I'm going to see what that looks like. And then I want to do a pair of earrings. So what I have in mind, I think what I can do is actually use some of my double strand end caps, which look like this. And what I'm going to do is put in my wire, just like that. And what I think I can do is actually take the beading wire and do a large circle, right? Okay. This is cool because we can actually pass the knitted wire through it, kind of like what we're doing here. And I bet we could hang some sort of bead up here. Maybe it's a spike bead, I don't know. We're gonna figure that out. And then maybe we could do some cool crystals or something here, maybe more spikes at the bottom. I'm obsessed with those spikes. I'm not even gonna try and play that off. I love those spikes so much. So maybe we have a hit of purple in there. We could use crimp beads to kind of make sure that we stay centered here. And so let's do a couple earrings like that. I think that'll be 2 designs that you can get from the kit, plus some bonus design if you get silver silk. Got to complete my set here with my drawing, right? I don't know what we're doing here. So there we go. Okay, so something of this effect is what I'm going for. All right. Let's start on our necklace first, because I have no idea how I'm going to put that together, but we are going to do our best to figure this out together. So I'm thinking most of my stringing is going to be done with the soft flex wire. So maybe I use, let's see, it just depends on how this is going to work, right? Let's get some of this out. I want to go ahead and say that I'm going to use quite a bit here. So let's say about 2.5, 3 feet. You get a spool of 10 feet, which is, it's very convenient, trust me. You can use it quite a ways before you run out. Good for my pliers there, there we go. And I'm wondering if I can, what the beauty of silver silk is that you get this very porous chain. so that you can start to pass anything that's thin through it. Just takes a little bit of wiggle, but otherwise you can get it to pass through just like that. So I'm wondering what my chain base is going to be, but it looks like it might have to be the silver silk. So I might have to hang my beads off of this. Okay, that helps. I think I can make this happen. What I'm going to do is actually kind of string this backwards for a second. I'm going to take some of those beautiful little crimp beads. I'm going to need a section to hold my wire together, so I'm going to crimp it in place. Totally making this stuff up on the spot, you guys. I have no idea really what I'm doing. I kind of had a vision in mind and then letting it speak for itself from there. So you never know with things that happen. Okay, so I'm gonna push this up. I want to leave a little bit of room because I have another product that I'm going to cap that off with. See, it's got to go through really like 4 layers of stuff, so it might take a little bit of wiggling to do that. Now you can also do this via beading all, if that will help you. But let's see, I'm going to do a loop because I'm going to need something for my clasp later. So I'm going to go up through one knit and go down another, and then I'm going to crimp it there at the bottom. So that should help kind of stabilize stuff for now. There we go. Cool. And then it gives me the 2 strands that I need to get a really good crimp out of it. So I'm going to actually use my magical crimpers. And I'm just going to insert them into the little notch. The magical crimpers are perfect for making a round crimp. They just have the one notch, and all you do is you just basically stick it into your pliers. Go ahead and press it down. What that'll do is it'll give you this really nice ravioli shape, kind of a little pocket inside. And then you turn it on its side, and you continue to press it until it becomes round. So basically what it's doing is it's compressing the wire inside of the crimp, and the crimp is then compressing into a round sphere. And what I'm going to do now is trim off the excessive wire. Remember how I said we've got that little thing up here? What I'm going to do is take a pair of terminators. So these are my 4mm silver plated brass terminators. Super high quality, gives you a professional finished end to your knitted wire. You see how beautiful that looks already? I'm going to take a pair of nylon jaw pliers, and hopefully this doesn't fling out in a direction, and just press it. You don't need glue, you don't need any other special tools, you just need to crimp it in place, and look how good that looks already. Alright, so now we can get to the fun stuff. We are going to go ahead and maybe string on some crystals and stuff. Let's do this beautiful coin bead. We can absolutely mix in some of the beads from the Jesse James beads mix. We've got those beautiful check glass strands. Like, there's so much to work with, you guys. It's amazing. And then all I'm going to do is just pass my wire up through this. And I'm going to probably crimp it again right over here. So the idea here is that I get this really free-flowing effect to my design, okay? That's what I think will really show the beauty of what this wire, well, really the wire and the cords can do. So I'm going to do that. I have a little bit of leftover wire right here. I'm going to use that to my advantage. So here's a tip, you guys. This crimp really only works if you give it some weight on the inside. So the one wire won't do it, but if you do the 2, you could absolutely make a nice ravioli-shaped crimp. So press it, there again, you get this. Make sure you do want to look for that ravioli shape, okay? And then turn it on its side and then continue to press. And you will have absolutely no problems with your crimping. Beautiful. And then all you do is just trim that off and continue to design your piece. So now what do we want to add? And the cool thing is this is going to move around, but I think that that's going to be a nice design addition to your jewelry piece. Kind of want a free-flowing piece. And then I'm gonna put on I'm gonna put on some spikes. All right, I get to use these. I'm obsessed with it. I don't know. I think it's just because geometric shape just really does a lot for me personally. I know everyone has their sort of niche with their design. Look how airy and beautiful that looks. You get this huge weight of the silver silk, but you get that nice, delicate balance with the soft flex wire, showing off that silver color while still using some of the beads to make something interesting. So we'll do 3 of those, and then we'll go ahead and string our knitted wire right through it. It goes super easy. I think the hardest part that's going to slow you down is probably the crimping, which the crimping is quite not, it's not hard to do, but that's, if you want to do it correctly, you will spend the time to do it, that's for sure. And I am a perfectionist, so I want to make sure that I get it right as I'm doing this. I would definitely encourage holding it up to see what the shapes are doing, just like that. And I do want a little bit of a curve in it, so I'm going to put it right there, go ahead and do another crimp. And you can kind of just continue to design your way around. I should be reading some of the comments, but I kind of got lost in my own design. I think Kristen and Sarah and James and many of our Softflex friends are tuning into the video, so I'm sure they can answer some of your questions as I'm engulfed in my design here. Sarah says, really pretty pattern. Thanks, Sarah. I appreciate that. I'm having fun here with your kit. You guys put together an amazing kit. Cool. Very easy to use those magical crimpers, by the way. I truly enjoy them. I think you gave this pair to me a while ago. It's probably been, I don't know, 4 years, but I've used it continually since then and love it. Absolutely love it. I was reluctant at first, but then I think you kind of encouraged me to keep trying. I want to do some stars. Stars would be fun. I do like stars. We even have these other spike beads, so we could definitely throw some of those on later. I think this design utilizes the versatility of the kit because you're using almost every bead in here. So really, if you have no idea what you're doing or have a clue of what you want to do, I think this design would be good for that. Ooh, okay. Just chugging right along here, you guys. Ah, Trish said I finally get to see you live. I'm so glad, Trish. I've seen you on the Silver Silks, and I don't think I've been able to catch you there. So I'm glad I was able to catch you today. I really enjoy my customers and friends out there. You guys are an amazing community, and I love everything that we do together. Okay. Oh, Sarah says, those stars, aren't they fun? I love the stars too. It's so perfectly unicorn, you have no idea how grand all the elements are in this kit. So I'm excited about the Golden Gate design kit. But that one's going to be a really fun one. All right. Yeah, don't forget to put the second strand of softflex wire through the crimp because that's really gonna make sure that everything is nice and secure there. And your crimps look so good. They look like a little ball, as they should. Let's do a little mini baby one here. I think you get enough, you should have enough crimps in here to make a good, like, 18-inch necklace, maybe. Which is still a pretty good size. If you want to extend it out, of course, you could use a chain. You know, I also forgot that there's these little tassels here too, which might be kind of cute. So let's see, maybe we do a little sparkly one. So many beads to choose from. And then we can add, whoops, we can add in a tassel. My desk is a mess, you guys. I don't know about you, but when I get excited, my clean desk sure does become messy. I've got everything everywhere, and though it is inspiring, I must say. I've got the huge palette of purples and silvers around here. Let's see if I've got another sparkle bead in here somewhere. Here we are. Why not? Just go with it. So many combinations that you could really do. So I would think that this would be one of those foolproof necklaces that you really couldn't mess up because you're using such different materials in a, I don't know, harmonious way almost. Some of my favorite designs are ones that you don't have to worry so much about what materials you're using. Ooh, very cool. I'm getting this great, like, little slink, snake-like design. But it kind of goes, again, it's whimsical, right? Like unicorns are, so there we go. Donna says they sure are too. Sheesh. I didn't get to see what you guys said earlier, which I'm sad about, but let's see. I need some more wire. So I'm going to cut actually an extra piece of this out just to have on hand. Now we could even mix in some of these beautiful matte purple beads too, so stay tuned on that. Where's everyone like coming in from? I just want to say that I'm keeping it real here in Oklahoma, and if you are from someplace, please shout out where you're from. We're always excited to see where everyone is tuning in from. Even overseas, it's amazing. I have a few international friends that always tune in for my videos, and it's always exciting to talk to them. Central Alabama, says Donna. Quite a reach up there. Jan says Connecticut. Robin is from Texas. There we go. Lori's from California. Woo! Hey, don't forget, guys, huge announcement. Nilay Patel, who is me, is going to be in Oakland in November. I'm so excited because I actually haven't done the whole bead show before, and I've been encouraged by Sarah from Jesse James Beads to come out there. Of course, my friends from Softflex Wire are there, and this will be the second time in 1 year that I've seen them, which is a huge treat, and I feel like every time I see them, it's like once every 5 years, so twice in 1 year is very special. But I will have classes in my booth, I'll have some product, I will have Make It Take It, so shout out to everyone that is in California. Please get the word out that Nilay Patel will be in Oakland in November 15th through the 17th. I'm so stoked about this. You have no idea. Let's do that one. And, of course, some more spikes. Because why not? We love spikes. Do 3 of those. Dee is from Michigan. Hi, Dee. Donna says, I wish I lived closer because I'd be there with bells on. I know, we're going to have a fun time. I have some fun stuff planned, for sure. I think Sarah might be involved in hopefully 1 or 2 of those plans, for sure. And if not, we'll cook up something crazy and make it happen. So my wire is a little bit bent down here, so what I'm going to do to make sure that it's needle-esque is I'm going to actually cut it at an angle just like that. And let's see. Once I've cut it at an angle, it should just be really easy to kind of work your way through the silver silk. Marcia says that she's in the Eureka area. I was thinking about visiting Eureka not too long ago, actually. It's about maybe 2 hours away from where I live. A beautiful area. I've been there before, about 4 years ago, and stayed in a cabin. It was a lot of fun. Cool. Right, this is coming together quite well. Might take a break here in a second and see if I can knock out one of those earrings for you guys. Barbara says hi, neighbor, to Marcia. Guess you both are in the Eureka area. That's exciting. All right. For those of you who want more videos, I would recommend checking out a couple of spots. First of all, the Softflix YouTube page, ever growing with amazing tutorials. All Softflix wire, but they of course include other products and materials, including silver silk. But I would also check out my channel, the Silver Silk and More YouTube page, and there I've got a ton of tutorials, many of them which use Softflix wire, of course, in fun and unusual ways. And don't forget to check out the VIB group, you guys. That's also another way to connect with your community of creative people and share your designs, your ideas, do the design challenges. Just get involved because you've got nothing to lose and everything to gain, I promise. It's such a great community of positive thinking because that's what we need more of, is just people doing great things. And having fun, of course. Okay, so I'm going to take a break on this design because that is coming along very well. I'm excited to put the rest of it together, and this could even be a bracelet if you cut it short. But I'm going to make this a necklace. So I want to real quickly get to an earring while everyone is still tuned in, and let's do this. I am going to use my double strand end caps, and remember we talked about this design that is going to use some of the Softflix wire that's interwoven similar to how we did the necklace into the silver silk. So let's see. I've got a scrap piece of silver silk right here in the same color. And now what I'm going to do, this is my double strand end cap in silver. Again, all of my findings match to the T. Like all the plating and everything is exactly the same and super consistent. The double strand end caps work similarly to how I showed you guys the end terminator works. All you do is you just put in your silver silk, your capture chain, or pearlesque chain in this case, and it looks like I'm going to cut it right about there, or in my loop right about there, but I'm going to cut about a couple of the ball chain up so that you have about maybe less than 1/4 of an inch sticking up. All you do then is just stick it into your finding, into your end cap there, and then you can just use a pair of nylon jaw pliers, that's these guys right here, and press. What that does is the teeth inside of the end cap grasp onto the ball chain that's inside of the pearlesque chain, and you don't need any glue or anything. It holds it all automatically together. You could definitely trim away the little fine metal or the wire pieces there to get yourself a nice smooth end cap, but otherwise that's how you attach together. Very easy, right? So let's figure out how we're going to do the next part, which is incorporating our Softflix wire. So I'm going to get some more of this stuff out. Love it. And I know my design's not going to tarnish or do anything because of its special coating, including my findings and knitted wire as well. They're tarnish resistant. I want to make sure that circles in like that. So this size looks pretty good to me. And take that out. So now we have to decide where we want to string it through. So it looks like we could probably go right there. And just try and press it through. As long as you continue to wiggle it, so sorry about the radio silence. I was focused, very focused. But now I want to know what bead I want to put in. And of course, this isn't an easy decision because I've got every bead in the world here available to me. So we could do a crystal, we could do a pearl. I don't know, that might be kind of pretty. I like that. There, so let's do that. And that might match my spikes because, again, I'm obsessed with those spikes. All right, so I want to probably string it. Well, okay, here's the other thing of my design consideration. You see how this is a little bit smaller than where my loop roundness should be? I think I want to stick a couple seed beads on either side of that. Here is where these guys come in handy. So I'm going to actually cut this and use a couple seed beads on the side there. I might just need one actually on either side. I say these were size 11, but I'm kind of wondering if they're a size bigger. Ooh, oh, cool. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. So you see now my gap is magically gone, but I also have an additional design element that works. So now I just find a similar spot on the other side, and then I can just work my my beading wire right through it. Hoping that I don't fling any beads across the room. Now if it's a little bit compact, which is what it's looking like, I can again take a beading all. I'm actually curious to see if I can do it without it. Doesn't look like. Okay, so I'm going to show you a trick. Sometimes when using or working with finer areas, it's easier to have a tool in hand. So I'm just using a beading awl and I'm going to just pierce it right through just like that. What that does is it just opens up a little channel that I can pass my wire through. You see how easy that was? So now I could just kind of press it flat again and my knitted wire goes back to its shape. So first part done, very good, right? I'm actually going to scoot this down so that I can now continue to make my shape there at the bottom. I'm going to give this a little bit of a press. And I'm wondering if I need to crimp that at one end so it doesn't move, or I can crimp it at the bottom actually. Yes, I think I have an idea of what I want to do. Maybe. It doesn't feel like it's going to move. I don't know. This is a part where I'm indecisive. I think I'll crimp it up there actually now that I'm looking at it, because then I can just have my beads at the bottom move around. Okay. Had to talk my way through that one, folks. Sometimes it just is a little bit daunting of what I'm doing without some practice beforehand, but I got this. I'm telling you, we're going to do this. All right, sticking my wire through, I'm going to do another rounded crimp. Ooh, perfect. Go ahead and she says, I received my Patagonia kit today and she is speechless. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what you come up with, Sheesh. It's gonna be magical, I'm sure. You're such a great designer and such a great participant for all the crazy stuff that we do at silversilk. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna bend it a little bit so I get my rounded shape there at the bottom, and then now I can kind of add on those spikes that I love so much. Hey Nancy, thanks for joining in. I'm glad you were able to catch us live while we're here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are making jewelry, my friend. We took a little break on the necklace, and now we are well into our earring design. That's kind of fun. I like that. So, whoops. It's wanting to twirl there on me. So, I believe what I can do now is connect everything there with a crimp. So, I'm gonna make sure that my wires crisscross each other right here. And I think you can kind of just figure out where you want it to hang at. Which it looks like that's kind of nice. Maybe a little bit tighter. I did 5 spikes total. Okay, hopefully that'll hold. Let's see when we crimp it what it does. Okay, sorry for the silence, folks. It's like whenever I start to focus and concentrate, my brain just shuts down. Okay, there we go. Go. So in theory, my design won't move. But oh, look at that. Okay, I can't really hold it up and show you guys that way, but maybe whenever I flip the video back around, I'll show you. So that's exciting that my earring worked out because I really didn't know if it was going to. But it is pleasantly surprised. But I love that shape. I love that earring design. I think it's great. I'm looking for the rest of my beautiful little findings from... here they are. Sarah says, Miley Cyrus earrings. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Didn't think about it, but yeah, it would not surprise me. Okay, I want this to hang this way, so I think if I go this way, maybe. A little backwards. Whoops. Try this again. There we go. Voila. Earrings done. Well, a earring done. Needed to do the other one. Oh boy. Okay. I think I can complete the other earring with you guys, and then I'm gonna actually try and finish that necklace off site. So I think that one's gonna take a little bit longer to do, but the earring was super quick. So let's just do that again. All right, taking the rest of my silver silk here. Let me know if you guys were inspired by this video. I truly want to know if you will make these designs or something like it and participate in our Unicorn Sparkles kit challenge. I think it's a wonderful idea. At Silversilk and More, I'm kind of doing the same thing but doing a full tour, which means that if you grab the kit, Path to Patagonia, I will be hopping on Facebooks, including Softflex Wire, to do a design with the kit each time I do a different hop. And you will get, I think I'm doing 4 locations, one on Silversilk and More, one on Jesse James Beads, another one on Tierra Cast actually, and on Softflex Wire as well. So think about it this way. You're getting a design idea every time I do a Facebook Live with the same kit. So you'll have a number of ideas to really work with whenever you're designing your piece. And then you just post it to the Silversilk Silkies Facebook page, where I have a community of Silversilk friends. And there it's kind of the same thing. Every time you enter a picture, you're automatically entered into a drawing at a grand prize at the end of the tour. and you win some awesome prizes. You get to learn to make some really unusual, cool jewelry. Hang out with me, of course, which that's sometimes great, right? And then, yeah, just post your pictures. Yeah, everyone's gonna get inspired. It's great. I love it. And you get a great kit out of it too, just like this beautiful kit. So check it out. I think someone posted the link Path to Patagonia earlier. So there's lots of great kits out there. Everyone's doing some wonderful stuff. It's so exciting. Ooh, I didn't even see these. Look at these little sort of opal-esque little crystals there. I love them. Oops. Spilling my seed beads everywhere. Okay, so seed bead, right? And then we got to continue our design. A little round bead and another seed bead. Perfect. So the second one should be a lot easier because now that we have our pattern accomplished, all we're doing is just rinsing and repeating. So I'm going to go ahead and poke a hole with my beading awl. Aw, Trish says that's the best part is hanging out with you. They're so sweet. I love this community so much. It's truly amazing. It does wonders for everybody. Okay, so put on a little crimp. I still have so many crimps, you guys, from the kit. Like, I can definitely finish my design of my necklace just with this kit alone and the number of crimp beads that you get from it. It's amazing. Okay, put a little crimp there. Once you get enough practice with this magical crimpers, it's like second hand of, or the back of, it's like getting it like the back of your hand, not second hand. My terminology there mixed up. You'll learn it like you will the back of your hand. There we go. Okay, so that looks good. I'm going to string on my 5 lovely little spikes. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesome. String on another crimp. I think these were like the fastest project I've ever put together on the spot. But I love the effect that it's having. I don't think if I didn't have those particular beads would I have thought of something like this. So it's funny how materials can just really inspire the look and feel of a design. At least it does for me. Everyone's got a different and unique design process. Love them. Okay, that looks good. Finish this off. I believe Sarah will be back to her challenges for the design kits, which is exciting. I know we've missed her for a while, and everyone's done such a phenomenal job of doing all these mystery kits and other video content for Softflex Wire. Everyone there is just so creative. It's amazing the type of designers and artists that they hire to do what they do at Softflex Wire. Incredible company. I've loved working with them for many years. I just can't say enough good things about them. So I was just thrilled whenever she asked me to help out to do with one of these kits. Of course, I jumped to the notion. Ooh, look at that. Okay, come on, spikes. There we go. Aren't those awesome? I love them so much. They're kind of spacey and weird and right up my alley. But anyways, I am going to, again, continue to, got so much on my table here. I'm going to continue to make this design, I think off camera, if you can see it. There we go. And get my necklace put together and get my little clasp on, and I will take a photo of it And I don't know if this was very unicorn as much as just like spacey or something. I was in a mood, I suppose. Equally sparkly and gorgeous and beautiful. And guys, an amazing kit. It's probably truly sold out by now. For all I know, it went really quick. I know what the pre-sales and everything. So for those of you who did or were able to acquire a Unicorn Sparkles kit, are very lucky. I believe there is still some bead mixes left that you guys can grab. That is Unicorn Sparkles plus the individual strand as well. And I'm gonna actually turn this around. There we go, so you can see me again. And I'm excited to finish this tonight. But I love my earrings. I love how those turned out that we made on the spot. So I encourage you guys to give it a try. Again, you can grab all of these supplies in 2 different locations. One is softflexcompany.com. They have an insane amount of goodies on there, including the beading wire, of course, which is what they're known for. Other than that, you can get the Unicorn Sparkles kits, or at least the bead mix now, and some of the other findings and stuff that you might need to complete your project. The other thing is that you can catch me personally on my company page, Silver Silk and More. Check out the Facebook page, check out the Silkies Facebook group, and check out my YouTube, Silver Silk and More. And you can find the silver silk that I used tonight on www.silversilkonline.com. Other than that, guys, Golden Gate Design Kit is now available, so please check that out. And I believe I've covered all the topics that I needed to tonight. It was quite a bit, but I love sharing the information because you guys need to know everything too, of course. So, I love you. Thanks for all the hearts that you're giving me right now, and I will catch you again very soon, I am sure. Keep up the creativity and inspiration, and we love you. See you on the VIB group. Good night.